Smash Brothers is upon us. Indeed, what a time to be alive. Now, I don't know who's going to be in the game, but I have my own predictions. The Ice Climbers debuted on a Nintendo Entertainment System in 1980-something and haven't appeared in a video game since. Due to their obscure nature, this is perhaps my least likely prediction, but I am confident that they will be in Super Smash Bros. For Switch. In fact, it is my belief that Nintendo released the NES Classic, which includes Ice Climber, solely to introduce people to them as characters in preparation for their entry into Super Smash Bros. The rest of the games were just filler on that system. No one cared about them anyway. So, it is a long shot, but if they make it into the game, then let this be confirmation that I think in the same way as Masahiro Sakurai, a gifted, treasured game designer. Captain Rainbow is actually a really cool video game character that Westerners have never heard of because his games have never been localized outside of Japan. From what I can tell, he's basically the Deadpool of Nintendo, and with his meta references, he would be perfect for Super Smash Bros. He's also the cousin of Captain Falcon, hence why they have the same first name. So if and when he does make it in, it is likely that he will be a clone of Captain Falcon. However, I hope this is not the case, seeing as Captain Falcon is already a clone of Ganondorf. One of my favorites from the Nintendo 64, Glover. Now, while it's true that he has always been in Super Smash Bros., I think it's about time Glover is made a playable fighter. Can't wait to get my hands on him.
Toad.
This one's pretty obvious, but I'm going to include it anyway. Kratos has a new game out, and including him in Super Smash Bros. Would be an excellent way to promote it. He's also an easy pick because he's already been in Super Smash Bros. Anyway, making his first appearance in Super Smash Bros. For PlayStation 3. Oh, sorry. Wrong game. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Sources suggest that this character is already confirmed. Leaks about the game have suggested that its final smash is being jealous of Fortnite. With every new Super Smash Bros. Game, there's a new character from the Pokemon franchise added to the series. Since no one cares about the Pokemon from Sun and Moon, I think it'd be a great idea to bring a Pokemon from the X and Y games into the ring. That Pokemon is Hawlucha. Half bird, half Mexican wrestler, Hawlucha will be a fantastic addition to the Smash roster. In fact, I already know he will be in the game. I did the math, and before we wrap this video up, let me explain my reasoning. Hawlucha was an instant classic Pokemon. And you know what else was an instant classic? Chrono Trigger, one of whose characters is the genius inventor Lucca. Hawlucha and Lucca share similar name phonetics, which I believe to be no coincidence. Now, what was the central theme regarding Chrono Trigger? That's right, time traveling. Or as we might shorten, if we are so bold, to TT. If we travel a bit forward to the Nintendo 64, we can find ourselves in front of the enjoyable kart racing game Diddy Kong Racing, which, by only an act of fate, has a character in it named, you guessed it, TT. This name is likely in reference to famous video game composer Tommy Tallarico, who did the sound design for the 1989 game Prince of Persia for the Game Boy. Although few people know about this secret of the industry, the game in its early stages was originally planned to be a collaboration with Nintendo and was going to be called Prince of Persian, and the main character was going to be the regal cat Pokemon, Persian. Which brings me to my final point. Alongside Persian in the Pokemon games is, of course, Pikachu. Also in the Pokemon series, Luchador Pikachu, whose dad works at Nintendo and got them to pull some strings to bring in Luchador Pikachu's friend into the next Super Smash Bros., none other than the avian assassin, the Prince of Pectorals, Hawlucha. But what do you think? Agree? Disagree? Well, comment below and let me find out what your beliefs are about this wide, wacky world we live in.
Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. TTYL.